Hi guys, I am going to get back into it. I am resetting. I have taken probably almost two full weeks or 10 days of pretty much like no exercise. Obviously, I've walked to and from work, um, but I've eaten like pretty much crap. And yeah, I just need a reset. I know I'm really nervous about this retreat coming up. So that's not helping. And then obviously things have changed because I've now got a flatmate. And yeah, I feel like it's been like, yeah, it's been since a while. So this morning, I had a girls' night last night with my flatmate and our mutual friend. And we just watched The Idea of You with Anna Hathaway. It's the third time I watched it. It's probably the third time that my friend has watched it, but my other friend, it was a new time for her, so that was nice. And just did some chatting about life and had some pizza and onion rings because it's my downfall. But yeah, back on it today. I have had two perk coffees with oat milk, and my new flatmate made. She's vegetarian, so she made roasted veggies of kumara, red peppers, mushrooms. I don't know whether or not there was onion in there. There might have been onion and carrots. It was really, really tasty, and on top was a fried egg, and she just did it in a little bit of butter. And it was really, really tasty. So I had that for breakfast. I might actually take my vitamins before I do a workout, but I'm going to watch Married at First Sight New Zealand and put on Get Fit with Rick 10,000 steps, which will take me about an hour and a half, which may or may not be as long as my episode of my show. But I am going to try to do it because seriously, something needs to give. Yeah, I need to get stuck back into it. Because I don't have long till that retreat. And I've actually seen 73.9 on the scales. That was not this morning, it was 74.9. But I've seen 73.9 like a day or two ago, probably 2 days ago. Um, and yeah, essentially I've got 20 sleeps, or 19 days to actually get down to that 72. And I know I can do it. And I was just looking at my journal, obviously. I read some of it to you yesterday. I was 72 3 years ago, but then I've gone up. But then before that, I was 72 also 6 years ago. So I definitely, like when I left my ex, I would say that I was probably a little bit heavier when I left my ex. I was like 73 or so, or like what I am now, or a little bit more. But yeah, anyways, that's beside the point. I really want to do this. The other thing that I am doing, so I've got the dating retreat in 2 weekends, and then in 3 weekends, and I just said to my friend, how weird would it be if I had a boyfriend by then? But um, uh, oh, there's a makeup retreat, which is not a makeup retreat, but like a 3 hour makeup session where they learn your colors and you learn how to, like, a better way of putting on makeup for like just every day and special occasions. It's for beginners, as well as like people who want to be more advanced. They offer everything for you. It is a 3 hour session for $54, and they do your colors and everything as well. So on June 29th, which happens to be my dad's birthday, I am going to do that, which I'm pretty stoked about doing. Uh, so I'm going to do that and have a little bit of self-love for me. One of my other friends have just messaged asking me about it, and I might get on that as well, which is cool. On a side note, I got triggered yesterday. I got triggered again this morning a little bit. Look, I don't talk about the intimacy things very much, but I was a little bit frustrated because I shouldn't be frustrated because, like, what people do on their own Instagram is what people do on their own Instagram. Like, there's no hard feelings, but I just got frustrated, I guess, in seeing someone go on one of those. If your children are in the room, take them out of the room right now. Going to like a sex workshop, and this whole sex workshop, I know I've got a lot of male followers right now, so I would just don't comment. Just don't comment on this. Please, is all I'm asking. If you have any respect for me, these are just my opinions, okay? But it was specifically on blowjobs. And that's a massive trigger for me because I've never wanted to do something like that. And I just think those are things that should have, like, labels on them. Like, if you're happy to do that as a woman for your partner, then that's fine. But it's kind of things like that without disclaimers. And maybe there was a disclaimer at the thing that she went to and she just didn't put up a disclaimer. But I feel like for me, because I also got sat down in a video chat with the one who wanted to be with my husband and basically told that I was, like, a horrible person and a prude, and, like, I just needed to get over myself and do that. It was a trigger. It was a trigger because I feel like sessions like that, especially without a disclaimer, are almost normalizing it and saying that this is what you have to do or it's expected of you to do this. And I don't think it should be. And obviously I'm coming from the Christian realm as well, so there's a little bit of a different background and belief system in that as well. Not belief system, but, like, just, yeah. And I have, just to prove a point, but it wasn't obviously for me, and it wasn't something that I enjoyed, and I don't know if I'd want to do that again. I could get to the stage, obviously, if I have the affirmation and I feel so inclined, if I'm comfortable enough or whatever, then that could be something I do. But I don't feel like people should be pressured to do something like that. And I feel like those are the types of situations that you go to, and then there's all kinds of pressure that surrounds that kind of stuff. And then people find out that you don't do it, and there's people who are like, well, you should be doing it. And so it just irks me because, yeah, she's someone that I really respect, this person. She's like, yeah. And so, like, all for her and her friends, and like for people who are that way inclined, that could be a fun night. For me, going to a makeup class is a fun night, or a paint and wine night, not those classes. Have I done parties with toys and stuff? Absolutely. I have. I've gone to a few. I've even hosted like a yes, I've even hosted one. And I am fine with that. But a specific one that deals with that, I think, is just, yeah. It's just food for thought. And like I said, I'm not coming up. This is my channel. And I'm just saying what I view and what I kind of, yeah. I'm just sharing an opinion. And I should be open to that opinion. But it's not coming from an opinion of that's wrong or you shouldn't do that. That it's personal choice. But I wouldn't, attack someone and say, oh my gosh, because you're not doing that, this is what happens. You're not doing your womanly duties to your man. Like, that's not what I'm going to say. Because I think to each their own. Anyways, that's my tangent. My flatmate is continually asking me to get on TikTok, thinking that heaps of people would follow me for this kind of stuff. For my views, because my views. But you know what? I'm not going to do TikTok because I'm not interested in making money. This is just a platform. It's mostly a platform for a couple of my friends that follow at home. Sorry, Auntie, if you're watching this and you do hear this and you feel weird about it. But yeah, I just, I'm constantly trying to tell you what I'm going through or what I'm feeling and stuff like that. So, on top of having like a really crap week of exercise, that is what ended my week. Anyways, but we are back on track, and I am going to wash mass, and I'm going to do 10,000 steps, get fit with me, Rick, and work out while my flatmate is off seeing her partner. And yeah, I've got oriental mint lamb taken out for dinner, so I am going to have that a little bit later, probably with green beans, I am thinking. Yeah, and that's probably going to be, I may have a yogurt, I may have a kiwi fruit, and a mandarin, but I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I'm doing today. I want to have a clean day, I guess it's called, and yeah, a reset. So I am resetting and I'm starting again, but I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at, because the last one I did obviously was my diary. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to get some water and fix my lounge so I have some space to be going back and forth doing my 10,000 step walk with Rick. So yeah, have a great afternoon, great Saturday, I guess. Bye, guys.